office memorandum. Walter Neff to Barton Keyes, claims manager. Los Angeles, July 16th, 1938. Dear Keyes, suppose you'll call this a confession when you hear it. Well, I don't like the word confession. I just want to set you right about something you couldn't see because it was smack up against your nose. You think you're such a hot potato as a claims manager, such a wolf on a phony claim. Maybe you are. But let's take a look at that Dietrichson claim. Accident and double indemnity. You were pretty good in there for a while, Keyes. You said it wasn't an accident. Check. You said it wasn't suicide. Check. You said it was murder. Check. You thought you had a cold, didn't you? All wrapped up in tissue paper with pink ribbons around it. It was perfect. Except it wasn't, because you made one mistake. Just one little mistake. When it came to picking the killer, you picked the wrong guy. You want to know who killed Dietrichson? Hold tight to that cheap cigar of yours, Keyes. I killed Dietrichson. I was trying to think with your brains, Keyes, because I wanted all the answers ready for all the questions you were going to spring as soon as Dietrichson was dead.
Hello, Mr. Neff. Aren't you coming in?
I'm considering it. We're going to do it, and we're going to do it right. And I'm the guy that knows how.
Walter, you're hurting me.
There's not going to be any slip-up. Nothing sloppy, nothing weak.
It's got to be perfect.
I just want to set you right about something you couldn't see because it was smack up against your nose. I wanted to straighten you out in that Dietrichson case.
So I gather.
Maybe she had stopped thinking about it, but I hadn't. I couldn't, because it was all tied up with something I'd been thinking about for years. Since long before I ever ran into Phyllis Dietrichson. Because, you know how it is, Keyes. In this business, you can't sleep or try to figure out all the tricks they could pull on you. You're like the guy behind the roulette wheel, watching the customers to make sure they don't crook the house. And then one night you get to thinking how you could crook the house yourself. And do it smart. Because you've got that wheel right under your hands. You know every notch in it by heart. And you figure all you need is a plant out front. A shill to put down the bet. And suddenly the doorbell rings and the whole setup is right there in the room with you. Look, Keyes, I'm not trying to whitewash myself. I fought it, only I guess I didn't fight it hard enough. The stakes were $50,000, but they were the life of a man, too. A man who'd never done me any dirt except he was married to a woman he didn't care anything about. She was a nice kid. Maybe he was a little better than he sounded. But right then it gave me a nasty feeling to be thinking about them at all. With that briefcase right behind my head that had her father's signature in it. And what that signature meant. It meant he was a dead pigeon. It was only a question of time, and not very much time at that. She was a nice kid. Maybe he was a little better than he sounded. But right then it gave me a nasty feeling to be thinking about them at all. With that briefcase right behind my head that had her father's signature in it. And what that signature meant. It meant he was a dead pigeon. It was only a question of time, and not very much time at that.